Hi, everybody. It's Bonkai922. You know what time it is? It's Shingeki no Kyojin time. Episode 24. Now, I should mind you, there was some filler in this. But I expected it. Next week, final episode. Yo, you got your diapers ready? Next week's episode is called The Wall. The Wall. Let me tell you guys, I don't think you anime watchers are ready for that episode. I don't think you understand what that episode means. Alright, let's get into this episode. Now, this one was called, what's this called? Mercy. Episode 24. Now, like I said, there was some filler in this. Gonna give this... I'm sorry, I can't give this anything less than a 5 out of 5. Sorry. Even though there was filler. Hey, that's saying a lot. Anyone who's curious, not that I'm spoiling here, where this episode, what part of the manga this episode took place, this took place in chapter 32. Yeah, that's how much we've been covered here. So to speak. Anyway, that's what had pretty much been covered. Now, pretty much in this episode, we had Eren and Annie's. She transforms. We all know that it's Annie. Not a big secret. And she pretty much destroys these guys. They're in the tunnel here, and they're trying to meet up with these other teams. And Annie comes in and stomps her foot onto the underground tunnel, and they're pretty much boned here. And this scene, basically, Eren is gonna, he decides to try to transform. He can't transform. Now, I want to say one thing. I want to say this right now before I get into this more in the summary. I love the fact that with studio, with this anime, they're taking the flashbacks and things that happened, and they're putting them in the right order. Now they showed the flashback, what happened a few days ago, first. And it's basically what happens there is, we have this thing with, Erwin, and Mikasa and everybody telling Eren, this is who the female Titan is. And this is the plan that we gotta go, and so on and so forth. Oh, by the way, animation with Mikasa, oh my god, he made her look monstrous with their facial expressions. So, and then we go back from that to where Mikasa's telling him, you still are hesitating because it's Annie. He's still hesitating. And I have to say, animation, wow, fucking awesome. And I like what they did. I mean, in the manga, there's really nothing to say that were different from what they did here with Eren transforming. The only difference is, in the anime, we see Eren, he's under a big pile of rubble, and he's coming out, he's transforming, all that jazz. And I don't want to spoil for everybody, but those who are interested in knowing what he does, Eren, in the manga, compared to the anime, I'm not going to say it, but if you want to know, PM me, and I'll tell you. But anyway, basically the filler part of this episode, we had that thing with hesitating, and they decide, Armin and Mikasa, to go and lure Annie away. And we had this one scene where Mikasa's saying it's a cruel world to Eren. Now that's a big slogan in Attack on Titan, that Mikasa and Eren, Mikasa continuously says it's a cruel world that we live in. And they go away to lure her. And the extra filler scene that we get in this episode was them trapping Eren down. And them chasing after Annie. And attacking her ferociously. Mikasa, Armin, Jean, everybody. But that scene where they attack her with the lines and you see Hanji, that's technically filler, kind of. And we also had the scene with Erwin getting his gear and saying, get the hell out of... He was basically telling the police force, get the fuck out of my way. I'm going in. We're going to attack the Titan. That's all you need to know. And also the other filler part was with Eren under the rubble. And Jean giving him a pep talk, telling him what about Marco, all that jazz. But I have to say, even though it was filler, the scene with Eren under the rubble, and all of a sudden, Armin's telling him she's sacrificing her humanity for her cause. You should, if you're willing to go through this, Eren, you should do the same. And I'd see with Eren and his blood just coming over his face and shit. I was like, damn, he was going just transformed and all that jazz. Excellent scene. Comes out of it, and you just hear this shaking of the ground, and you see Eren, he's coming through, and he punches Annie right in the face, and she hits, and this will be shown next week, this little dome thing, which happens to be a church. And we will see, and that's where it ends, so after that. And I was like, damn, that was done very well. But I can't give this any less than a 5 out of 5. Now, animation, fantastic. Sure, there was filler, but they had to do it. Because if they didn't put filler in this episode, and they just showed straight through, they'd be knocking on the door to further on. And I obviously don't want to do that. But next week, I need to talk about next week's episode. Okay, next week's episode is called The Wall. The Wall. For anime-only watchers, I have only this to say to you. After that episode is over, after the final episode of Attack on Titan is over, I guarantee you, you will get off your ass, you will go to Amazon, and you will pre-order every volume of Attack on Titan. From volume... Oh, you're going to buy them all. You're going to buy them all after next week's episode. I don't give a shit. It's going to happen. But that's going to happen, or you're going to go online, you're going to go to Manga Here, you're going to go to Manga Stream, and you're going to read the shit out of the manga. There's no question in my mind. I guarantee it. After next week's final episode, you all will read this manga. One way or another. That's all I gotta say, man. This is true. This is cold hard truth about it. But yeah, this was a great episode, 5 out of 5. I still feel like this is some kind of psychedelic dream I'm having. That they didn't really animate this. They didn't really make this into an anime, the manga of Attack on Titan. And I'm just hallucinating. Am I hallucinating? No, I mean, this is still real. I still, to this day, feel like this must be some kind of weird dream. You know? And it's almost kind of funny because, and I want to just briefly state this off topic. Not this week, but the following week, I'm going to have a live stream talking about what I'm reviewing for the fall. But a lot of interesting things about it is that ever since Attack on Titan got animated, I've been seeing more of these mangas coming out. getting animated that, and for animes, that I didn't expect. Yeah? But, at least to say, 5 out of 5, this episode was beast. Fucking insane. Next week, you guys don't know. Next week. You don't know. You don't know. Now, the preview didn't show it. Just showed cutscenes of, like, you know, Titans from the beginning that were attacking and stuff here and there from the beginning of the show. But you guys don't know. The wall. The wall. Oh, shit. God damn. The wall. You don't know what happens. Now I should say, next week's episode obviously is going to encompass Eren's fight with Annie. Female Titan Eren. All that jazz. This is pretty much the fine thing going on here, kind of thing, with this second round of this fight. And let me just say it right now. If they show what I think they are going to show next week, final episode, you guys, listen, people who don't read the manga, you will shit your pants. Yeah. If they show it, oh my god. Oh, they show that. That's it. That's it. I would not be surprised if in the next month we get at least 20, 30 people reviewing the manga. Month by month. Listen, if they show what I think they're going to show at the very end of next week's episode, final episode of this season, Attack on Titan, you people will not be disappointed, and I am telling you right now, it doesn't matter if you are new to the community, or old to the community, or whoever the you're going to review the manga. I tell you right now, people are going to review it month by month. It's going to happen. I mean, you look around the community, and already people are reviewing the manga. F-World, Finner World, Double Four, and a few other people here and there. They've been reviewing it. Guess what? When this anime is over, everyone else is going to review it. And it's going to be a shitstorm. But overall, back to topic at hand. Great episode. Great series. I will obviously give my fanboying aside overall rating. Season 1 of this series. Well, this is season 1. Doesn't mean it's season 2. You know there's going to be season 2. Attack on Titan, the anime. Along with the episode rating in next week's episode review. And that's pretty much it, people. I'm Bankai922. I'll see you guys later. The Wall. You anime-only watchers, get yourself some diapers. Get yourself some diapers. Because you will voluntarily, on purpose, shit your pants. That's all I gotta say. I'm Bankai922. Take your Titans. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.